This is Uday. In this video, we are going to talk about Microsoft Azure Storage Services. So Microsoft Azure provides vast range of storage services which fulfills the requirement of enterprises and applications in all platforms. So let's try to understand how Microsoft Azure Storage Services helps to store the application's data in different categories and ease their business. So through this video, we are going to understand the introduction of storage accounts, the benefits of Azure Storage Services, and we will look into various types of Azure Storage Services and then what are the different Azure Storage data services. So let's look into the introduction of Azure Storage first. So Azure Storage is the Microsoft's cloud storage solution and it offers massive scalable service to store all kinds of data objects. So if you are using the Microsoft Azure, the Azure Storage Services is the cloud storage solution from the Microsoft. So it offers massively scalable services that stores all kinds of data objects. That would be the text file or the binary files or even the images, the videos, the database files like scripts and all, the programming files, etc. etc. So all these Azure stored data objects are accessible from anywhere in the world over HTTP or HTTPS using a REST API. Besides this, Azure Storage offers highly available, massively scalable, durable and secure storage for a variety of data objects in the cloud. So let's look into some of the benefits of Azure Storage services like the durable and highly available. Using Azure Storage Redundancy, Microsoft ensures that your data is safe in event of transient of hardware failures. So even if there is a hardware failure of any of the data center, through the redundancy services, your data would be absolutely safe. You can also opt to replicate the data across data centers or geographical regions for additional protections. You have an option to store your data at multiple data centers across the globe, which can protect your data in case there is a hardware failure or any disaster at one data center. So data replicated in this way remains highly available in the event of unexpected outage. Apart from that, the Azure storage are highly secure. All your data returned to an Azure storage account is encrypted by a service. So Azure Storage provides you with the control over who has an access to your data. You can have complete control on your data where you can specify the accessibility of who can access your data. Besides that, Azure Storage is designed to be massively scalable to meet the data storage and performance needs of today's applications. Like looking at today's applications, so there is a high requirement of data which could store huge amount of data files, for example videos or mp3 files and images for image files, so on and so on. So Azure Storage Services are absolutely comfortable and scalable in order to meet all these requirements. So as I said, the data in Azure Storage is accessible from anywhere in the world over HTTP or HTTPS. Microsoft provides client libraries for Azure Storage in a variety of languages that includes either .NET, Java, Node.js, Python, PHP, Ruby and so on, as well as mature REST API. So these all languages can be stored into Azure services using client libraries. So there is no issue with handling hardware maintenance and updates of the critical issues with the data, as it can be easily stored in multiple copies using redundancy at different data centers. So let's look at the type of Azure Storage Services. That Azure Storage Services are partitioned in two categories. First one is accessible via the REST API and the second is designed for Microsoft Azure virtual machines. So the first block contains the Azure Storage Services like blob storage, table storage and queue storage, and the Microsoft Azure virtual machine services includes file storage and disk storage. So these are all 5 different type of storage that Microsoft Azure is providing, which is being categorized into 2 groups. The first group that we discussed, which includes queue storage and table storage and blob storage, is designed with file storage, scalability, and communication in mind and is accessible via REST API. The other, which includes the file storage and disk storage, is for extending the capabilities of the Microsoft Azure virtual machines and for accessing exclusively from virtual. Let's try to understand each of the data services one by one. Firstly, the Azure Blob Storage. It is basically the synonym of binary large object files. It is the storage for unstructured data, that is like text file, binary files, images or videos, etc. Also includes storage for big data analytics through data lake storage, which has generation 1 and generation 2. So we will look into data lake storage in the future videos. So one advantage of blob storage over disk storage is that it doesn't require developers to think about managing disks. So coming to the next data storage, that is Azure File Storage. Azure File Storage is mainly used if you want to have a shared drive between 2 servers or across users. Azure File Storage is a convenient place for cloud applications to write their logs, metrics, and crash dumps. It offers fully managed file shares in the cloud that are accessible via industry standard protocols like server message blocks or network file systems. The third type of data storage is table storage. Azure's table storage is a cloud-based, no SQL data store where you can use to store large amount of semi-structured data, that is structured but not relational data. So basically, whenever we use databases like SQL Server or MySQL, this contains huge data which are structured, which includes relational databases. But at the Azure table storage, you can store any data that is semi-structured. It doesn't have to care about maintaining the relational databases. It is best used when there is no data of foreign joins, keys, relationships, or any schemas. Access to stable storage is accessible fast and cost effective for many types of applications, and it is typically lower in cost in compared to traditional SQL for similar volume of data. Queue storage is a service for storing large number of messages in form of queue, which is meant for asynchronously processing. It is best suited when the application contains multiple components that are regular communication with each other yet stay independent from each other. A queue can contain as many messages as your storage account has room, like potentially millions of messages. Each individual message can be up to 64 KB in size. Now coming to the last storage type, that is the disk storage, that provides disks for virtual machines similar to what on-premises service requires, like physical HDD or SSD applications, and other services can access and use these disks as needed. It comes with varying performance tiers like standard SSD and HDD for normal usage and premium SSD and ultra disk for mission critical production applications and data intensive tasks. It allows data to be persistently stored and accessed from an attached virtual disk. So these are all about the basic introduction of what are the different Azure Storage data services. Now looking at the examples, current Azure Storage data services maintains and holds huge amount of data throughout the applications in each category across globe. Like the blob storage would contains data like videos and images that we use in our OTT platforms. The table storage and queue storage would contains the data that we are using in terms of messaging platforms like WhatsApp, Twitter, and Instagram and so on. The table storage would contain data that is semi-structured, and files and disk storage that we discussed are mainly designed for virtual machines, which stores a huge amount of data that can be accessible for analytics and sharing the data across users and programmers in order to maintain their tasks and logs properly. So this is all about Microsoft Storage accounts. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.